By mid-2026, the tech industry hit a wall. Computing power is a commodity, server farms are reaching their physical limits, and the digital tools that once commanded a premium are now available to everyone, everywhere, for almost nothing. Cloud gaming is decoupling software from the living room, making physical consoles feel optional. Platform exclusivity is shrinking because it can't sustain the rising costs of a $180 billion market. And basic AI chatbots, once a curiosity, are now a built-in free utility on every smartphone. This creates a survival crisis for legacy giants like Microsoft, Atlas, and Prada. How do you maintain a business when your core product is being absorbed into a background of free digital noise? We are seeing two survival strategies emerge. Companies are either engineering products to become permanent emotional anchors, or they are building systems that vanish into the background as invisible, autonomous workers. The first path focuses on the emotional artifact. Microsoft's announcement of the Xbox Series X25 limited edition shows exactly how this works. By resurrecting the translucent neon green design of the original 2001 Xbox, they aren't just selling hardware, they're selling a $600 physical connection to the childhoods of millennials and Gen X. As cloud gaming makes local hardware redundant, a console has to justify its existence as a museum piece. Microsoft is betting that a glowing green box on a shelf creates a type of brand loyalty that a streaming app can't replicate. This follows the blueprint of Sony's PS5 30th Anniversary Edition. That gray PS1-inspired design sold out in minutes and now commands triple its original price on the secondary market. This push for relevance is also breaking down old software barriers. Atlas, after keeping its flagship Persona series locked to PlayStation for a decade, is now launching Persona 6 on Xbox Game Pass on day one. We're even seeing developers pre-monetize this fan devotion earlier than ever. Playground Games is already selling story DLC for the next Fable, despite the base game being 8 months away from launch. From limited hardware to aggressive cross-platform launches, the priority has shifted from gatekeeping a single box to capturing the widest possible audience through shared nostalgia. The logic of the luxury artifact is now surfacing on the lunar surface. NASA and Axiom Space recently partnered with the fashion house Prada to design the inner cooling layer of the spacesuits for the 2028 Artemis 4 mission. On a technical level, Prada's expertise in material science and compression garments helps regulate an astronaut's body temperature between the moon's extremes of -170 and 120 degrees Celsius. But there is a broader strategic motive. By branding the mission, Prada and Axiom are positioning themselves as the elite outfitters for the private space tourism market, where tickets are expected to cost $50 million. This mimics the strategy of the 1960s, when Omega supplied the Speedmaster for the Apollo missions. That single association transformed a functional tool into a luxury icon that still generates billions in brand equity decades later. When an object cannot be replaced by software, its survival depends on becoming a status symbol that signifies human achievement. While luxury brands move toward physical artifacts, OpenAI is moving ChatGPT away from the simple chat interface. The platform is being rebuilt as a super app that merges professional coding tools, design services like Canva, and autonomous agents that can execute complex multi-step tasks without human oversight. This diagram shows the pressure behind a pivot. To justify a $100 billion IPO valuation, OpenAI must move beyond $20 subscriptions and start taking a commission on every task their autonomous agents perform. This evolution suddenly positions OpenAI as a direct competitor to Microsoft 365, creating a point of friction in a $13 billion partnership that has defined the AI industry so far. Microsoft is already preparing a countermove. They've launched the Intelligent Terminal, which builds these agent capabilities directly into the Windows operating system itself. For software to remain profitable, it is becoming invisible, shifting from a tool you talk to into infrastructure that works for you in the background. The surviving tech of 2026 presents a stark contrast. You can pay $600 for a physical box that anchors you to your past, or $40 a month for a digital agent that automates your future. Choosing a device based solely on its functional utility is a dying calculation. Tech giants are no longer selling you features. They are asking you to decide whether to buy an identity or to buy back your time.